Hello to all my fellow believers of the one true faith. This is the Planetary News Network, coming to you on this cloudy Sunday afternoon. The Index has been defeated. An official surrender has been declared and 60% of the Index's territory has been signed over to Federation control. Rebuilding efforts have begun on these worlds, the Patriarch committed to healing those organics that have suffered under the Index's lust for control. This victory has been attributed to the help of our new Union allies, whose fleets engaged the Indexes at their borders to great cost to their own forces, keeping them preoccupied as their own forces outflanked the Index and dismantled their shipyards one by one. A memorial will be held at 1600 tomorrow for those who lost their lives, including the ships lost at the Battle of Pennock, the only major defeat in space reported. It is also said that Nyx is on the road to recovery from her own injuries, much to the joy of our Covenant. This is the Planetary News Network, signing off. Hi guys, Tom from Project D here, and welcome back to Stellaris by our Covenant's light. Last time we defeated... Complete. Yes, thank you. We defeated the Kelbra Index in the war and took a large chunk of their territory. They are not quite the threat they used to be. So next time, when this truce wears off, which will be in what year? 2398. Alright. So this episode, most probably, I can get them in as a vassal / a tributary. Not sure which one yet, but I'll figure that out as I go. There's also still the Free Commonwealth to consider somewhere down the line, who are currently inferior to us. The technology level is apparently still overwhelming, not sure how, but whatever. Still, the most immediate concern is continuing to upgrade my fleets, upgrade my ships, max out my fleet capacity. I've got the upgrades outstanding. And we have the Rannoch Voidwiggers currently on their way to deal with these bastards over here. We'll be in a bit of a pain in the butt. Fortunately, there are only 2 jumps out, so hopefully they'll arrive before they take out the starbase. Otherwise, there's more stuff I have to rebuild, which I don't really want to do. Oh, how nice! Some of my allies, the Union, have said dig a couple of ships towards there as well. You might arrive a bit late, guys, because we've just turned up. Huh. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless, I guess. Oh, looking at any books should be good at some point.
Construction complete.
Oh,
Construction complete.
As time goes, I'm pretty sure that will go up again anyway once those plants recently taken were slightly better equipped. Alright, there they go. Which leaves me with just that. Hey, you arrived just in time to join in on the fun. Good on ya. Right, you head back. I need a science ship. That's the closest. I think it's this one. Go grab whatever that debris has to offer, which I don't think is particularly much. It's just a lot of cannon there. Still gives my science ship something to do. Common rural world. What's the population like currently? Still a lot of Kelbrid.
Construction complete.
83. Well, at least the others are starting to go down. We're slightly limited in what I could do with these planets until the Kelbrid are gone fully. So you've just these 2 haven't got anything. So robots. How you doing? So how many Kelbrid? None. Good-o, you're all fine anyway. You just got 1 single pop. Nexus 0. Still loads and loads of Kelbrid, 106 that being dismantled. 64 crime. Whew. Well, not so much I can really do about that right now. Stability's fine though. Especially with, yeah, the Nexus Zero sector. A lot of these places just have to wait for the Kelrid to be dismantled before I can fully take advantage of them. Because they're taking up a lot of population. Oh well, at least there's plenty of facilities to be ready for use by any organic pops as they come along. Ooh. Well, this planet, everything's fine here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Technology, tile blockers. It's fine. Bit of naval capacity, why not? That's the rest of my planets currently. New Rannoch, Generator World. Needs one more pop before I can solve that one's issue. Ipago. Oh. Ipago, that's got -1. Ah, but when I upgrade it, how much more housing will I get? So only 2 more housing. That's a little unfortunate. So consider that one down. Right, Divine Protection, meanwhile, that's still growing. Crown Jewel, -2. But I'll be able to sort that one out just by upgrading some buildings as I go along. That's fine, completely fine. You know, it strikes me. Rather than just waiting for the index to be dismantled, we could have a change of policy to artificial intelligence servitude, where we have the spiritualist ethics, so we can't give them citizen rights, but we can put them to servitude, which would at least allow them to live and put them to work, rather than, you know, committing genocide. Only issue is it would slightly upset the Council of Spiritualism. However, it will impress the Committee of Advanced Sciences. So they'll get that. I'm going to do it. So to do it for 10 years. Do it. See how it goes. Which then puts species, Kelrid index. Right, why don't you go see if that will change anything. Let not tick over. It hasn't actually changed anything, despite supposedly... Huh. That's interesting. Ah, that's why, because they're just salt consciousness, they're not just normal robots, they have like a hive mind, which means they can't survive outside of a just salt consciousness as parts of another empire. Well, that's unfortunate. And a little annoying. So, they're now a little pissed that I gave Sin some measure of rights, so, well. Oh, well. I intend to get psionics when it comes along anyway, so that'll make them happier. Though it has slightly improved our relationships with the advancement of sciences, up to 50% from basically nothing. Which, you know, overall I think that's kind of improved things a little bit. Our best ones are still militarist and xenophile. But at least these ones are now both yellow, so they're both decent. Compared to pacifist, egalitarian, and xenophobe. Fuck you, xenophobe, you bastards. Only the patriarchs ahead of the xenophobes, which is odd as well. Yeah, well, anyway. Got 2.1k of alloys. How much to upgrade Pearl Void Wings? 400. Let's do it. Ooh, so we have a few good things here. I already have a few habitats, so I'm not going to get any more. Battleships or Citadel? Let's get a battleship for the time being and follow up with the Citadels. Get some new big powerful things to lead our fleets. Act as sort of a flagship, I guess, until Titans are all about. But for the meantime, we are upgrading our fleets a little more. They're in a defensive pact with who? To the Confederacy. Where are you exactly? Huh. That's odd. Also, what the hell is this over here? Mutant horrors. Well done. So the Confederacy over there has signed a defensive pact with the Free Commonwealth. I mean, they can't even reach us. Yeah, they literally can't reach us because even the closest distance, the Allen, which they could attack, is blocked off by a Marauder faction, so they're not going to be able to attack at all. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is there. Just remember star system. Huh. Simon Sisters of K-Knight is in association with the Beneficial Concord. What are they seeing? Still, but they probably could join if they weren't on bad terms with the Union. Do they have any, what's going on with the Union? Just Cyber Horde. Lots of rivalries going along. Huh. Still working on it. While I'm here, I was just thinking, that Stellaris Devourer has been here a while, so I want to see how my fleets would compare to it. But also, holy shit, there are a few more Leviathans around here than I thought there were. Void Spawn, Automated Dreadnought, I knew that one. Asteroid Hiver, don't even know what that one is. Dimensional Horror, I know what that one is. Stellar Devourer, that's the one I'm after. Enigmatic Fortress around here somewhere as well. So, I know where two of them are, at least. Not sure about the rest. The rest I have not found. But for the ones I have found, Stellaris Devourer. How are our fleets? Yours, my fleet, comparable to the Gross Armadas according to the Great Order. Victory is certainly within your reach. Ooh, very nice. So, I'm thinking I might want to get rid of it. So on that note, I'm going to have my fleets that are ready head in together. I'll have all my fleets head in, just to make sure that it's going to be dead. With the exception of Nyx, because Nyx would take forever to get there. Assault Void Wings once they've upgraded. Do that. Once they've upgraded, I'll send them in as well. Let's prepare to get rid of this Devourer. You go to Brakma. And be prepared there to search that one out. And then I'll send in my construction vessel, which I'll send them to Brakma preemptively as well. Just to make sure that the true Cyber Horde don't nick it as they do. That's my naval capacity up, another 30, that's good. Psionic Theory. Yes, I think I will. Alien Megastructure, a gateway by the Euroxo hierarchy. Noted, and I believe all my ships are now in the same system. So everyone form up on the Pearl Void Wings. Darklands Void Wings, that includes you. So Void Wings then start moving up there. All get to the edge of the system, and then jump in together. Capacity overload. How much does that cost again? 270. How much will that go down by if I let that take over? 641. I'll leave capacity overload off for the time being because I'm still trying to regain my influence from the war, so I'll leave the extra surplus off. Do that one. Just because I want to go towards pop amenities usage decreased. That would be useful. Right then. Here we go. System is no longer off limits. Jump. Let's take care of this bastard once and for all. One, jump. Alright, and we all arriving. Alright, lads. Now's the time. Engage.
Heretic fleet engaged.
Here we go. I'm predicting a fair few casualties in this fight, but we'll see how it goes overall. There go the lightning arc emitters. My Pearl Void Wings has lost a few ships, so everyone else is alright. It's taking damage. Pearl Void Wings has taken the brunt. That's fine, they've got the most ships to lose. Rannoch has taken a hit. Stellaris, the Stellar Devourer is halfway down. Hold on. Which admiral? One of my admirals was killed, their ship was destroyed. Rannoch's Void Wings, Pearl Void Wings taking the country of Zarklans and Assault are fine. It's at a quarter of its health. I saw a ship detonate back there. It's very close, very close. And it is down. The Stellar Devourer has been vanquished. Its remains curled up and evaporated, leaving only its digestive system and the stellar matter it contains. Our science team have urged us to examine the remains. Maybe there's profound knowledge to be from understanding its digestive system.
Situation
Study
log
the corpse.
updated.
Oh, no, I don't want you. I want the science ship first. Survey system. You get your butt in there. That was good. How many ships did we ultimately lose? You can tell. 13 corvettes from Pearl Void Wings, 1 cruiser. 1 cruiser from the Assault Void Wings, 6 corvettes, 1 cruiser from the Rannoch, and nothing from Zarklans. You all served quite well, my dudes. You can all return home. And here we are with the Stellar Devourer research project. Studies of the Stellar Devourer's shining remains have left our scientists perplexed and amazed. The star-feasting being is itself a miniature fusion furnace, harvesting solar matter to synthesize an energy source of its own. Since the body still contains significant amounts of solar matter from the star of the Euron system, the one it last fed from, it could be possible to extract the energy and reinvigorate the star. Harvesting the corpse's heat for our own ends could satisfy our energy needs in the short term, but would doom the system to an eternal ice age. Let's reignite the star, sure.
Situation log updated.
Do it. Let's see how that goes. So that recycling campaign is off. Let's get that back. There we go. Climate subsidies that last until 2400, so we're good for the next few years. Our construction ship is now making the star base here as well, so we're not going to lose it. Yeah, reigniting the star from a red dwarf. Maybe reinvigorate some of the planets. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. The project was a success. Submerging the stellar Devourer's remains into the Urim system star has stoked the flames of solar furnace. The planets in the system are heating up, reverting to their past forms as the ecologies recover. Among them was a frozen world, now thawing to reveal a Gaia world, ripe and ready for colonization. Hey. And a Gaia world. Yeah, alright. I think I'll take that. Let's quickly colonize it, find us. Oh, there. Saw him up there. Your Prime. Stellar Conviction. There we go. And off to colonize that planet we are. Gives us a bit more room to expand as well. You can return to Brakma. Well, that went well. Huh. Okay then, apparently the true Cyber Horde hates us all of a sudden. Mine was 129. Well, screw you too, I guess. I don't know, these guys lately, they still like me. If someone does, though they still won't associate with the Union, sadly. Still a work in progress. How's the hierarchy doing? Still the Yalan. Come on, Yalan, do a bit of diplomacy, sort your shit out. We are 2 months away from the end of the episode, and our farming subsidies have just worn off. So, what I'm thinking is reactivating capacity over farm subsidies and getting in another Zarkland fleet. Just to kind of cap off things, and I've got another 13 years to recoup my losses in terms of influence. So that'll be 270, 180, and then finally 150. Zarkland wills it. All glory to Zarkland and all that. You go and join up with them. The other thing I really want to do is, how much would that cost? 70. Go. Alright, so now we have 13 years to recoup our losses. We've claimed that system. Looking at the current political landscape, I think I'm going to go for the Free Commonwealth first, because they currently guarantee the independence of the Index, so they get dragged into war anyway. So, at the beginning of next episode, I'm probably going to go right in and get them to be vassalized, which will also drag the Confederacy up here into the war, who are currently at war with the hierarchy. They can't reach us anyway. They're a bit out of reach. I'm not even sure they can reach the hierarchy, who they're at war with right now, unless they can go through the protected territory or the Star Realm. But who knows? I sure don't. There's 1 month left, and then I'll end the episode. Is there anything else I can do just in the meantime? Yes, there is. You. What do you need? You need a job. Is there anything I particularly require? I mean, I get that down, but civilian industries, sure, keep getting that consumer goods up, because that's been a little down as of late. You're 2 pops away from me solving your issues. Regenerate world, 2 pops away. Hip a go. 1 pop away. You also 1 pop away. I'm going to need to start putting some population controls on these soon because population is starting to get out of hand. Though it may not necessarily be immediately necessary because excess population I can start dumping on Stellar Conviction, which I am now colonizing. So probably won't need to do it population controls until Stellar Conviction is at least filled up. That's halfway colonized. Plus the other planets that I'm currently rebuilding from the Index. Have plenty of room to ship people over. Ship them on out of here. And that brings us to 2401. It is now the 25th century in human years. Whew. Which means we are a minimum of 90 years from the end game. Although, I'll add an extra 30 to that. It tends to be when they spawned in my experience. But, yeah. In the next 100 years, just over, the end game will probably be spawning. I don't know what's going to be yet. It could be the Prothean Scourge. However, the Index developed jump drives early on. So it could be the Unbidden. However, the Index likewise has... They likewise have intelligence AI, which increases the chance of bastards spawning. And is there any up-to-date thing I can look at? Your computers are not, but yes, honestly it could be any of the 3 because there have been certain triggers for all of them showing up in this game. The Scourge would probably be the easiest. The Unbidden... Oh boy. Well, that's future problem, but the last 10 years, this episode has been like the first episode since episode 7 where there's been no war. Aside from punching the Stellar Devourer finally in the face, there's been a decade of complete and relative peace, which we are probably going to shatter next episode when we finally get rid of the Commonwealth and the Index. But until then, enjoy the peace while it lasts as we prepare for war. See you next time, people. Ta-ra.